Hi, I'm Jim with JT Designs, and today we're going to go through the installation of the Synchro adjuster kit for the JT Designs dough sheeter and slab roller. It's a pretty quick video and it's pretty simple to do, so let's get started. First we have to do is to remove these adjuster assembly mounting bolts on both sides. I've pre-loosened these so to speed things up on video. The second thing we have to do is we have to loosen these set screws holding the roller in, because the roller has to sit there. All right, after we get one off, let's start with the drive side where the crank handle is. You want to turn the adjuster all the way to the bottom just till it stops. Then with a wrench, get on the back side and then turn the handle counterclockwise while you're holding the wrench, and the handle will pop off. And then once it comes loose, you can remove the handle pretty easily with your thumb. And we're going to put the new one on. We recommend using the gear with the lever on the crank side because it's just easier to control. And that screw this nut down just to where it stops, finger tight, and then screw this gear on till it mates with the nut. Now to adjust this, I would like to back this gear off about 1/4 of a turn, 1/8 to 1/4 a turn, and then bring the jam nut up to it. And then tighten together. And then when you're done, you should be able to move the jack easily, like that. If it's tight, then this nut is too tight to the nylon washer. All right, we're going to set that back in place. We'll grab the other one and do the same thing. Grab the nut on the back. We're going to take that adjuster all the way to the bottom, and we're going to pop that loose. Grab our new nut. We changed nuts because these are thicker and they're easier to get to with a wrench that anybody has at their, in their toolkit. All right, we just brought that back there. We're going to back this off about 1/8 of a turn to 1/4 of a turn, bring that nut up to it and tighten them. Give it a spin. It does good. Okay, now we're going to adjust these. We're going to set this roller back in the slot or in the hole for it. And you may have to raise these adjusters just a little bit to do this. All right, now what we got to do is we're going to snug these but not tighten them. And now we're going to take these all the way to the bottom, again counterclockwise. All right, now we're going to loosen one side of these because we need to tilt this block to be able to get the pulley on. So you have to align the teeth with the pulley and just tilt that and it'll pop right on there. And then seat this back down and start snugging these 2 3/8 nuts with the 9/16 wrench. So we're going to snug those down. And we're going to snug these down. Now, if the belt tension is too tight, if it doesn't feel comfortable to turn, there's a little bit of adjustment in these that you can move the blocks a little closer. There's some gap in between her that will allow that. And that feels like that's pretty good. And then it doesn't matter if this belt's loose like this. There's a big wrap angle and it won't slip the teeth. So that looks like that's about good. Then bring this just to the stop, then you'll have to tighten these 2 set screws back up on your roller. And then we're going to test it. And it looks like we're all happy with the way it's working. There are 2 set screws at the bottom underneath here. If you turn around, you can get to that and see that. Once you're all set and you're happy with where you are, this is a 5/64 Allen wrench, and you just tighten this against that shaft. You know, and that's just one more way to contain it. And here's one on this side, and we do the same thing. Now, I'm not going to tighten these very tight right now for this demonstration because I'm going to be taking them back off, but you'd want to tighten that fairly snug. You know, you're not going to get very snug with a little bit of Allen wrench, but it's plenty. And that's all there is to it. This thing's ready to go. It'll sure speed up your operation, and particularly opening the gap. The dough guys really like the fact that you can turn it one way and then hit it and turn it back, and hit it and turn it up, and hit it and turn it back when they're running laminated dough. And it really speeds things up. And that's all there is to it. Enjoy your day.